Alright YouTube, so welcome back. Again, this is the last part of the video. As you can see, it's a complete model now. Painted everything, did a whole lot of sanding to the body. It's not perfect, but it's at a point where I probably can live with a bit more. It's a lot smoother. I did so much polishing to the windscreen. It's now, at a point where it looks a lot nicer, where it's, glossy. You can see through it. I did smoke the mirrors, the sides, the back as well, all the mirrors. The top is not a mirror. I just painted it black. It has the molding for the sunroof, but it's not a glass element or a window element. The only thing that I did not glue on this model is the wipers. It comes in a metal edge wipers. I probably should glue that on before I did this video, but I didn't do it. So if you notice it now, it's gonna be a bit weird, but it is what it is. So I try to paint it as closely to the TRD replica as possible. This is the Tacoma TRD version with the black fenders, the black hood scoop, the front grille, and the bumper style. It's supposed to be matte black, but again, I'm just too lazy to do more masking and just matte it up. This is what it is, and I'm happy with it. Put some decals on it. It's a YouTube decal on the front. There's a Truly kind of sponsored Truly Sweden decal on the side, Shell V-Power on the back, as you can see. It does come with all these add-on accessories as well. This board, and then a couple of canister. It comes with 3 canisters. I only used 2. It comes with this roll cage, this cage at the back as well, which is really nice. At the back, you can see the Tacoma details, and light buckets as well. I've added lights onto this model so you can see. Leaf springs, as I've shown previously, leaf springs kind of works. It works very well actually. You can see it's a bit rough, but it works. The front suspension doesn't work as much, but the back suspension can really travel, and it's really nice. The model is very lightweight, much lighter weight compared to an Orlando, so you don't see or feel the droop as much as the Orlando models, right? So suspension will work a lot nicer on the Orlandos because the model is so heavy. This thing is really lightweight. I could probably add metal weights to it to just simulate, the weight of the vehicle a bit better, and I think that's gonna do well in driving it in videos or whatsoever. But it's not going to be durable, like I said, because all the parts are 3D printed parts. So you can't expect it to be as durable as the Orlandos. That's at least what I have in mind, right? So I don't plan to hardcore this thing. It has to be taken care of. But for a 3D printed model and for a very cheap price, which is less than 100 ringgit, which is about $20 plus, $20 to $30 USD. You get this whole model. I think it's very good. Right? You get this whole kit without the electronics, that is. Just the 3D printed kit and all the parts. Very nice. Absolutely very nice. I think for the money and for a quick build, a quick, simple, easy build, it's very nice. I really enjoyed it. So I think it's a very well thought of 3D model. If you put in some work and time in it, it can look great. I hope that I did a decent enough representation on the model. It's not perfect, but I think it looks good enough. Now just let me fire it up and just show you what I've done to it so far. Okay, there's a switch at the bottom. So I've added lights, as you can see. So there's a headlights, and some backlights as well. Very nicely done. I did no sanding to the lights buckets. These are originally just out of the print. Physically it's a bit rough, but I think it gives the right aesthetic. The front one as well is just raw 3D printed. I did not sand it down, so you can see that it's quite rough. You can see the 3D printing molds on it, but I think it's fine. I just left it there. I did painted the inner bit of the lens black color, so you can see that there are certain bits of the headlights are darker in color, whereas the part of the LED is bright, right? So all of these areas are black. I painted it black on the inside, so physically it gives kind of like the eyeliner look to it, and it's very nice. So all of these bits here on the side is painted black on the inside of the lens, so when the light shine through, it gives like a eyeliner effect. Very nice. I did painted the bottom bit black as well, but it's not showing through the camera right now. So the lenses on the inside, I've painted it black on the bottom half, and the top half is painted red. Of course there's a red LED inside, so the entire housing is glowing red in color right now, but it's nice. Okay. I've also added fog lamps, as you can see. This is a tiny SMDs. Just drill a hole through the bottom bumper and fit the SMDs in there. It's super tiny and it comes out really nice. So as you can see, so it has fog lamps, and this is a warm white color, and it's not a pure white color as the headlamps, so it has a different feel to it, right? So this is a slight warm orangey white color for the fog lamps. So when you turn it all on, you can see the different shade of color. So the white on top is whiter, and then you can see the warm white color at the bottom for the fog lamps. Nothing extra on the back. It's just the red brake lights for the back, and the front headlamps and the fog lamps. It's really bright. When you have the lights all off, it's really bright. Alright, nothing really extra. Everything works, as you can see. Steering works, throttle works. So what I did off camera is I did run this car a bit more, so you can see that the gearing is a little bit more smooth now. So everything is smoother now. Okay, it works, right? So again, for 20 USD, you get a beautifully 3D printed model like this and a fun build. I think it's well worth the money. Pretty awesome. I like it a lot, and I'm definitely gonna get another one from this seller and do the same as well. Start building. Maybe I should, start building a couple of this and see how it goes. Alright, so just before I end, I would like to quickly showcase the insides. As you can see, light buckets, aluminium foil to just prevent light bleed into the body. Again, these are 3D printed bodies. If you don't cover the LED lights, it will just bleed through the body and it will look not so nice. As you can see, there's a light bleeding through, right? So it's not realistic, but if you just cover it up like this and prevent any light bleeding, it looks a lot nicer. So I have a small light controller here, and I have the battery. This is Orlando batteries, similar to what I will use for the Orlando's ESC, and then micro receiver, and then steering servo with the on-off switch at the back. So that's it. Pretty simple. I was curious how it was going to work, whether the 3D printed parts will hold up, and for the most part it does, and I'm really happy with it. I like how it came out. Really enjoyed this build. So it's marketed as a 1/35 scale. I think it sits very well with the Land Rover Discovery. The F-150 is a tad bit too large. It's definitely too large. It's a different scale altogether. Need to fix this droop. But the Orlandos are definitely higher quality. Everything, you know, from material wise to build wise, plastic wise, everything is higher quality on the Orlando, and obviously, you know, worth the money if you want a high quality model. But if you want something cheap in price, man, this is so nice. The Tacoma body is nice too. We don't have a similar representation of this Tacoma model from Orlando, so I think if you really want an Orlando body, this is very good. And again, you can see the Toyota logo on the front, and I've painted it silver. So all the details are there, right? So I've sanded it down, and I've gone through the trouble to kind of highlighted the door panels as well. So I have to add in the details for the door panels after I sand it down. Some details on the hood as well. The hood lines all have to be added in. I've also painted the Tacoma wording at the back, so it kind of stands out. So little things, little details here and there, but very nice. It comes out really good. The windshield parts all fit very nicely. Surprisingly, it all fits very nicely after some sanding it down. Look at it, like it's all shiny now, it's all smooth, it's all smoked up. Very good. Like I'm so happy with this, right? It looks very awesome. The only thing is I did not paint the wheels. These are originally 3D printed color, so I left it as it is. I didn't think that it looked particularly off or too out of place, so I'm just keeping it. It would be nice if you have some nice rims, but yeah, it will not fit the Orlando wheels, that's for sure, because the way the back wheels are being mounted and the way the front wheels are being mounted is completely different. The front wheels is held together by a screw. If you can see the screw here on the front, the back is held together by friction, right? So it's just a center drive shaft, and then you squeeze the wheels into the shaft. It's a very simple method, but it works. This is a closed diff anyways, so it works very well. So like I said, after lots of experimenting, it's now pretty smooth. Of course, it's not Orlando level smooth, but for a 3D printed model, man, I think it's good enough. Right? Cool. So if you have any questions about this, any questions about the build, if you want to see more of this stuff, I am going to buy the 8x8 8x8 truck, which I'm planning to do my next build on. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. Subscribe if you have not already. Ask any questions if you have, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye bye.